When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will start this game off. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge.
Turning it on! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Behind his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He caught it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Ashmore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, on that 4th down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Chubb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The quick out. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's caught. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Golden Eagles are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's chopped. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callaway. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finding open areas. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we've got an update on number 1 versus number 2 going on right now. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this colossal 1 versus 2 showdown.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ashmore.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Chubb. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Montgomery. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. The sure hands, it's Ashmore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boston College will send out the punt team. And the returner goes down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The give on the counter. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashmore. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Just complete and utter dominance.